with the homies. Could we call it that?
Yes.
Hi guys, I'm Cassie Carey from the Carey Collective, your local Vienna, Virginia realtor mom, and I'm so excited because we are continuing our chats with Cassie's, and I have a special guest, Sarah. So Sarah lives on the northeast side of Vienna, and I just wanted to get her opinion about what she loved and doesn't love about living on this side. Okay, so one of the best things of living in town is access to the trail.
Yeah, but it's really cool because if you turn left here, you hit W&OD, but if you turn right at this path, you'll see it's a hiking trail. So there's lots of hiking paths, and we really use the hiking paths. They lead to streams. We go play and jump over the streams, see the tadpoles.
So if I go left here?
No, when we walk down this path, you can go to the right and it goes up a hill and it's a whole wooded hiking area. And then if you go to the left, you walk onto the W&D trail.
Tell me, like, where do you work out? I know that's like weird, but I always say, like, depending on which quadrant you're in, you work out.
I actually think that's an interesting question because in this quadrant, I just started saying to Carol Andrea, I was like, we should go into McLean more. We live, like Xander played McLean soccer and it was actually quicker than it is to Vienna Fields. So I go to hot yoga and Tyson's and it's super close. So lately we've been like, we should go into McLean more because being on this side, I mean, you're close to the toll road. We're close to Wolf Trap to see concerts.
Yeah.
I think we take advantage. It's really interesting actually to think you live in a really small town that's like 3 miles and we used to live on the other side of Vienna and our whole, like the places we eat, the places we go are totally different.
You spend more time in Tyson's McLean.
We spend a lot of time
in Vienna.
Right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we have the best walking scene. I feel like all the best shopping centers we're very close to walking to.
Yeah, no.
So we're by South Block and walk to get bagels. We can walk in the morning to get South Block. We can walk to Dunkin' Donuts. I would say everything's within a mile.
That's nice. We can walk just for her and the boys to ride their bikes, the scooter. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah, walkability is huge because we moved from DC and we're in Southeast and we were not walkable. And we were like, what are we doing with our lives? It was hard for us.
So what brought you from DC to Vienna? Or like, did you know you wanted Vienna when you were going out?
We were in Arlington when we adopted Juan. And then when we got pregnant with Xander, we knew we needed more space. And Adam's sister lives actually like right down the street. So it brought us out here because our family was out here.
Did it feel like it was forever away? Like when you left DC and even from Arlington where you're like, holy hell.
Yes, especially living in Southwest. Just because here there's like we lived right off Rock Creek. Now I kind of feel like we live off Rock Creek. So that's the hiking trail.
Okay, so that's the hike.
Because you can go and like escape in the woods and feel like you're away from everything.
That's really nice.
Oh, we were definitely like in culture shock moving from DC. And there's a lot going on now. Like even just walking into town or like, I just tell my friends that live other places, like just park at my house. It's a super quick walk. So for all the big events that are in the town, we don't ever have to
worry about parking or anything. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I walk to do my food shopping at Whole Foods or I like take a run to Pratt when I have practice at Waters Field.
And then do you utilize the community center for classes often?
We used to when they were little.
Yeah, when they were really little.
Yeah.
Okay, what negatives do you have about living in Vienna, most specifically in the Northeast Quadrant? Do you have any negatives?
Oh. The trees.
The scary trees?
Actually.
Oh, that they're gigantic? And
yeah, I think it's like a plus and a minus. Like we have these beautiful old trees, but they can be, you have to watch them.
How do you feel about all the new builds coming in? And I say that specifically because I was thinking the other day how we have such good charm and that established feeling, and now some of them are like super modern. Yeah. What do you think about?
I think that our neighborhood is unique in that way, where a lot of the existing homes are not homes people will tear down. There's like spatterings of homes people will tear down and you're getting new builds.
But new west side, isn't it? But where the ranches are, yes. So the northwest side must have been developed first and then your side.
Yeah, like our house is like late 90s or something.
What about you? Is there anything you don't like about where you live? It's a pretty good place, isn't it?
Yeah, we're zoned for Madison, which is like a real perk for us. My niece and nephews, my niece is a senior at Madison, and then the other 2 graduated from Madison. They loved it, just getting to go cheer them on and sports and the community feel and everything being right here.
I don't think necessarily negatively, but sometimes negatively. Vienna can also feel very small. Yeah. And so like everyone does know each other and everyone is kind of up in each other's grill. Would you tell everybody to move to Vienna?
Yeah.
If we like them.
If we like them, yes. Chats in the car and we're driving. We're going to Glendon Park, which is where My kids go to play.
which they can walk when it's not a rainy Monday. You can do walk into town going this way as well.
Yeah, this way's probably quicker to walk into town, honestly. Or here, the tennis courts and the basketball court. Some braids, teenage boys are there.
So is this just from the town of Vienna? Anybody can use it?
Yeah, and then that's a big turf baseball field. So they'll come up here and play everything. And then behind it is a full playground, a really nice playground, and a pavilion. So people host like birthday parties there. Oh, and I see the playground. Yeah, there's the playground. And then the different pavilions. That's a bathroom right there.
This is amazing. You know, you were talking about, I think, like Viva Vienna or all of the different stuff is like chilling on church. When I have chilling on church, you can just walk in there, which is nice.
Then we usually walk through the neighborhood because we'll pick up people along the way.
That's nice.
And lots of little libraries.
Oh, like the little library huts. It was like so cute.
Or on the street. That one I like the best.
One thing you said I think is common is a lot of people move out from DC and come here,
Yeah.
which I think is interesting. Maybe because Vienna has some walkability to it.
No, for sure. Like my little cosplayers, when a lot of them lived in Great Falls, and their moms would be like, when our kids move out, we're moving to Vienna. It's like the city.
Everyone thinks that, right? Thanks for chatting in the car with Cassie in the trail about Vienna.
Thanks for taking me around. Actually, I do tell lots of my friends that they should work with Cassie. So anytime I hear someone's buying or selling a house, I say, you should work with my friend Cassie. Because I think that she's relentless in her approach and she's really creative in her approach. Like she finds different ways to get people interested. And I think also you have quickly adapted to the social media, which I think sells things now, right?
It's true.
But you spend a lot of time, I think, getting to know people. I just think in any career, the X factor is how well you get to know people and get to know your clients. And home buying is like really finding the right fit for you. And so having somebody that takes the time to understand your needs and match your, I think is really important. I think it's like your X factor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you.